What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, out there on YouTube? I'm MrCentralDriver. This is my second video on the Eahora Romeo Ultra II. This is honestly one of the baddest, biggest bikes I've ever owned. It's actually the heaviest. The Onyx RCR was the first bike that was the heaviest bike to me at like 150, 160 pounds. This thing is 205 pounds, but it also goes 50 miles an hour, 200 miles of range if you use a lower pedal assist. Realistically though, if you guys want to haul ass at 50 miles an hour on this bike, you will do at least 70 to 80 miles of range, guaranteed, if you're probably around 150 to 170 pounds. If you're a big boy, don't worry, this thing holds up to 500 pounds. Now, I don't understand how they have this thing set up to hold 500 pounds, but it has a weight capacity of 500 pounds. Now, one thing you got to keep in mind, and I said this in my first video if you didn't watch this, this will come in contact and hit this if you are a heavier rider and you do hit a big hole. So you might want to come in here and adjust the coil spring right here and make it a little bit higher, because the bike is sitting pretty low for me right now. It is made for riders that are 5'7" to about 6'4". Definitely, you don't want to be a shorter person to ride this. You are sitting very high off the ground. People are going to see you on the road when you're like flying past them, or just, you know, on a bike trail or something. You are definitely going to be noticed, especially you got these orange forks up front. You can already see that I bottomed out, but you can air these up. So just check this out. You have an air adjustment right here. You don't want to lose this cap. Make sure it's on there really good, because that is a common thing on these bikes, is you can lose these. So yeah, if you want to air it up or take air out, I think I'm going to leave it. At first I was going to take air out of it, but I realized that I was bottoming out the suspension in the front, so I think I'm going to leave it. You got a nice headlight. We're going to check this out on another video, not today. We'll be doing a third video of it soon. But anyways, I am super excited, guys. This is a range test. I'm going to be doing as much riding as possible. I want to go check out some areas of my new development over here where I have like my new house. And there's one street we do got to take. It's going to be a little sketchy. It's going to be right off the bat, so stay tuned, because I got to get on a main street where people are probably going to be doing like 65 miles an hour just to get to Avenue 16, because right now I'm on Avenue 12, so we got to go up a little ways. So without further ado, I'll let you guys know on the range and where we're going to start at when we get on the bike. So without further ado, let's go. When I first got this bike and unboxed it, I did a mile on it before I went and charged it in my house. So we have to take that mile away from this, and if we do, we're at 24.6 miles on the whole entire bike, so 23.6, that's where we should be at. Oh, and I was like, why is this bike taking off so slow? I realized that you have to put it in dual motor. There we go. Man, now a lot of people honestly might think this bike is a little tiny bit slow, but you're pushing 205, and look at this, cruise control, baby. 205 pounds of a bike. I mean, you need a lot of power for that. And the fact that it can still do 50, to me, is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Now, I don't know if there's a bike lane over here. Oh, there is. Okay, well, it's really small, so I think I'm gonna stay kind of off to the side, because I'm not trying to get a flat. The good thing is, it has some massive meaty tires. Now, it does cover a huge patch of road, so that worries me a little tiny bit on picking stuff up. Woo! I feel like we topped out just now. 44 miles an hour. We should be able to go faster than that. 45. I wonder if it's because our battery's going down little by little. Yeah, I don't know. It definitely tapped out though right there. That's all right. It's still a fast bike. Again, I mean, it was doing 50 in the last video, but I mean, we are down on voltage. We're sitting at roughly about 70%, maybe 69%. We're at 60.4 volts, and that is under load. The nice thing about this bike too is you don't see voltage sag. Most of the time on these bikes, you'll see voltage sag, and it will go from like 72 volts down to like 60 volts. Like, some bikes are crazy like that. That's kind of dramatic, but for the most part, you'll see about a 4 or 5 volt drop. And the other day when I was driving through here in my car, a big old dragonfly popped in my car. Man, I was like, what the hell? And I think it's still in my car. I don't know. I had to go to work. I don't know if it flew out. I have no idea. All my windows were down, so maybe, but not 100% sure. Oh God. This is where you get the flats. Let me pedal. I know I'm not really fooling anybody with pedaling on this bike, you know, doing this speed, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, I forgot cruise control is on. I'm just gonna get over it, because people going slow around here. Whoa, the brake on this side got really loose. All right, I guess this is the best spot for me to be. There is a lot of accidents here, guys. This is 41, the freeway, and Avenue 12. So if you guys are ever in my area or going out to, you know, a friend's house out in the country, or the new houses in this area, And by the way, it says on that sign, 15 miles of trails. I wonder where that's at. But yeah, lots of deaths here. So that's what scares me a little bit for this little intersection. And as we're still sitting here waiting, because this light's taking forever, me being 5'9", I am still kind of on my tippy toes. I can half flat-footed. So just keep that in mind. This is a very big bike and it's super heavy. Super heavy. And one thing you got to remember is you have to hold the brakes on this bike to get going. If we can go this way. Yeah, let's go this way. All right, cool, we got a bike lane over here. I didn't know we were gonna have a bike lane on the freeway. I mean, this is a one-way each way now, but it is a freeway that turns into this road. Whoa, it is windy, holy crap. Let's see if this bike cuts out again at 44 miles an hour. Woo, man, it's windy. If you guys wanna move out in this area, look, 300,000, 500,000, 600,000. You can already see the new houses, baby. We gotta pass this big old pole right here. Yeah, no one pass. No one pass. I don't want no one hitting me. How's the traffic looking behind me? Oh, it's only one blue, looks like a Honda Civic Si. It looks clean. Oh, that wasn't even an Si. It was a Sport. Oh, man. Brother. This is nice, though. I didn't actually know this bike lane was going to be this nice. Like, most bike lanes are very small, and it's sketchy. This is nice. But, so far, great bike. Nice, comfortable suspension. The seat, honestly, the seat could be better. It feels nice and wide for my butt, but it just feels like it's made out of a hard material. But it's not the worst seat. I'll give it like a 6.5 out of 10. I would like it to be like an 8 out of 10. I like it to be a little bit more comfortable with it. They just changed the foam out in it or put it a little bit thicker. But if they made it thicker, then, you know, you'd have to be a little bit taller to sit on it. But it's just a little hard. But the suspension really makes up for it, especially where you have the air adjustment up front. And then you can also soften and firm up the ride in the back depending on your weight. Which for me, I'm 163, 165 pounds. I have it down on the softest setting on the rear spring. Also got a horn right here too, which is nice. Gotta love that. It's pretty loud too. It's coming from that headlight. I can't wait to do a night riding video with this thing too. We're going to test it out at night. And also, we got to explore. Look at all these like little paths we can take, canals, and just kind of just go right around. You know, I'm pretty sure that will take me to this neighborhood too. But we're just going to stay on a main street for now because I know where I'm going. One thing I noticed on this bike, and let's see if it does it right now, because again, we're not hitting our max top speed, is if I let off cruise control, right? The cruise control little icon is on, the green little thing. I can still feel the power coming in, but it's only on the rear. It's only giving you power on the rear. It doesn't give you power in the front and the back. So we're losing speed little by little. I really feel like the brake on the left needs to be adjusted. It feels like it lost like a little bit of pressure. That is a con about this bike, is the brakes aren't that great. I talked to a few other YouTubers, I saw them posting up, and the brakes aren't great. Well, check this out, like, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm slamming on them. Like, my hands are hurting pulling on them. Like, I don't want to try to rip the damn lever off, but I mean, I'm pulling on them pretty hard. And look, I stopped where the cone was at, and you can see my tire mark all the way to here. So, I mean, we were moving pretty fast. This isn't 28 miles an hour, which I normally do my braking tests on. But yeah, it's just, I've noticed that it's not the best. But again, think about the weight of the bike. You're stopping 205 pounds. I've never had a bike this heavy. It's basically a motorcycle. I posted this video up on Reddit, and everyone's like, why do you have your motorcycle on the sidewalk? Well, it's not actually a motorcycle, but I can see where, you know, people would think it's a motorcycle. I mean, personally, I think it's in between. It's still a bike at the end of the day. It's really not a motorcycle. It has pedals on it. You don't have to register it. A motorcycle has a VIN number. This doesn't have no VIN number. But anyways, here we are. I looked out some houses out this way before we bought the one that we bought down the street. You'll see why I didn't like this area too much. Now, we haven't explored all of this area, but let's just show you. Wait, how do I get over there? I think this way. So check out these streets. I'm not a big fan. These streets aren't very wide. Cheaper houses though. HOA is really cheap too. But if I had UPS come and drop me off a bike over here, they are gonna be taking up the whole street. Literally, they take up the whole street if there's a car on both sides. And I seen it. When we literally came here the last time, there was legit a truck in the middle of the street and people were just waiting. I think some of them turned around and went the other way. And I guess this is as far as this goes. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. Pilling out for days, baby. Whoa. I'm surprised that this area is not connected to the other houses, but maybe they will over time. It's just everything's new out this way. Enough about that. Let's just kind of cruise around this area. There is a path I did want to check out. I don't know how far it's gonna be. I'll have to bring up my maps to see where it's at. It honestly might even have been that thing and it takes you like super far out that way. So we'll have to check that out. When I was over here, my Tesla, I bottomed out on that. I did not, it was raining, it was dark the first time we ever came in here. I did not see that, that speed bump. And yep, this one has a nice bright sign, but yeah, I just didn't see it. We were looking at all the houses. Probably a little mini Monster right there. Damn, this thing definitely, man. Now you can regulate the power a little bit with the throttle, but at the same time, like it's really sensitive and touchy, so it's like, it's just throwing me back. It's crazy. All right, I better just stay up with this car because there is no bike lane now. Woo! That's how it feels to hit a bump that you don't pay attention to. All right, there's a lot of people in these areas I gotta be careful about because so many people walk their dogs and everything like that. Especially over here, this is a little bit more developed than where we're at. So I gotta be careful. I mean, this bike goes so fast. See, look. It says speed bump. I missed that other one completely. It didn't hurt me though. It wasn't too bad. Woo-wee! God, we were hauling ass in the neighborhood. Oh, I don't know these streets at all. So far right now, let's give you guys an update on the bike. I mean, I feel like I went pretty far. We've been riding for a decent amount of time, and I'm at 30.6 miles minus the 1, so we're at like about 29 miles. And so far on this trip, we've done 6.3. And we were at 58.3 volts. Let's go this way. What is out this way? There's some walking trails? What? No motorized vehicles. Well, it's, I don't know how you'd say this. I mean, it's motorized. Where does this take us? Does this take us like way out there? That'd be cool. That'd be super cool. Or does it just take us back? Let's see. This is stuff you will just not see if you don't own an e-bike. It's so fun to have an e-bike. And if you guys want this e-bike, you want to save a little bit of money on it, everything is down in the description. Go check it out. Oh, I think this does a roundabout. I thought it was going to take us like way out there. Oh, this does. Oh, time to see some off-roading action of the Romeo Ultra II. Holy crap. Now, going off-road super fast is way different than on-road. Woo! Oh, man. Oh, ooh. Man. All right. Oh. Dude, this thing is climbing, even though I'm seeing like tons of big-ass rocks. Woo. Wow. Bullet its way up the hill. I mean, I'm letting off, guys. I am absolutely letting off. Woo. Oh, that was bumpy. I knew I had to stand up for that. Awesome. Oh, look at that out here. Beautiful. This is where we should start doing like our thumbnails and stuff. You know what? I should get a thumbnail right here with this bike looking out over this way because this is beautiful. All right, guys, so check this out. I wanted to get to that road I was telling you guys about. This is where I'm at. There's not a single road it shows out here other than that little circle, and that's that big tower right there. Now, where I wanted to go, and let's see if we can get there. It looks like we got to go over the river, but I think if we go back, we can go over by one of these roads. And see this little street says Creekside Avenue, and it comes all the way over here, and it dead ends right by the San Joaquin River. So look how far we are away from it. I'm over here, this is over here, my house is way over here. How far is that? Oh, it's only 3 miles, we got this. I definitely keep losing pressure in this brake. You can see it almost came all the way back to the grip. I don't know what's going on. Woo! Oh man, whoa. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think it told me to take off-road. It's what it looks like. Oh man. Oh my, I feel like I gotta put it like in a lower power mode because it's so loose of gravel. It's a little sketchy. What is out here? Oh, I'm definitely losing pressure. It's all right, we still got one brake. You can ride with one brake. All right, which way do we go? Hold on. This is, I think, this way. Someone lives there, so let's go this way. Not trying to go up to someone's house right now, but I'm assuming this might be their driveway. Oh, now we're hauling ass. Oh, gotta close the visor. Ooh, the bugs and debris. Country life, country life. All right, we got this. We got this. Dang, I'll wait for this guy to go. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Oh, I think it's gonna take us to those nice area houses way out there. That's probably where we're going. Heck yeah. I wanna go around this guy because I can haul ass. Look, there's another path over here next to the canal. We could even go on that. Man, there's so many places to explore. It's lovely. Look at that. Can we go that way? I'm just gonna stay on this road, see where it takes us. Trying to get to the end. Cool, there's so many things to do out here though on a bike. Oh, I see the speed bump sign. Oh look, we can go right in the middle of it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the backcountry ways, baby. Let's go. Oh, I gotta save my phone up here. Hold on, where the heck am I? Okay. Oh, I can't wait to have my friends come and just, you know, explore places. It's beautiful out here. This is where people like to bring their cars and rip them around the corners and whatnot. Instead, I'm taking an e-bike out here. All right, so it says we gotta make a right. Make sure no one's coming down this road. I don't know if that's is that someone's driveway? Oh, interesting. Oh, you can't get in here. No, Monica. Fast and Furious if you're young. Oh man, that sucks. All right, I was hoping to get up here, but you know what? These are probably the really expensive houses. It looks like you can go around. Oh, can you go around them? Oh no, you couldn't. I thought there was a little gate right here. All right, well that's fun. That's definitely fun. Well, we could always go back that way, but I think what we're gonna do is right now I'm at 57.8 volts. We're probably just gonna head back the way we came from because I know I didn't bring an extra battery. And I know how that goes, but man, I definitely want to explore that one day. That looks freaking awesome. That would be cool for a picture. And look at this. There's like paths, like dirt bikes and quads and everything come out here. I'm pretty sure it goes way out there. Oh, I'm gonna have so much more fun. Once I have this thing fully charged, I will come out here and explore most of these because this is gonna be my longest range e-bike ever. Now I know there's another company that has a bike similar to this. There's only two bikes you can really compare that are this big with big batteries. And maybe we'll get that one or not, but we'll definitely have a few bikes that will make it out this way, and maybe I'll get some people to come with me. It's super fun. Oh, we're gonna be going against the wind coming back. Oh, this bike is a monster to turn though. I definitely like to put my feet kind of out or put my knees out because it feels bulky. It really feels bulky. If you're a very weak person and can't hold something up like this, then yeah, this probably might not be the bike for you. Let's go this way. Again, I don't know where I'm going. I just know we got to go out this way somehow, and I'm sure I'll figure it out. Look, that's another way we can go, and look, it looks like it goes up that big old hill. Oh, sick. Let's follow this car. Maybe he's leaving. Someone can show me the way out. We need to put our speed meter up here again so we can see how fast we're going compared to this. I think this is only off like 2 miles an hour from my phone to this, so it's not that bad. So let me get that up. Oh, I was like, wait, why is he slowing down? Then I realized that there's a bump right here. I didn't even know that. Where you going, buddy? Where you going, buddy? All right. Interesting. What's going on around here? All right, this is the way out. Heck yeah. Look at this, is a nice, like, wide street. We need to get some e-bike races on this street. Look how straight it is. I mean, it's like nice and brand new. Heck yeah, we'll have the underground racing tunnels like they do in New York with John Angel. We'll do them right here. I definitely got to get some people to come out with me though. I do know a few friends that live in this area, and sorry about the noise because it's super windy. It's really affecting my speed right now, 41 miles an hour. But I definitely want to go ride with them. The only problem is I need to see how fast their bikes are, because if I want to do 40 or 50 miles an hour and they can only do 20, that might be an issue. And I don't think anyone should be speeding on this street, but oh, I was afraid that was going to be a bump. That scared the crap out of me right now. I was like, oh, here comes another bump I'm going to hit. I love how every single person, I have rode many bikes on this channel. Everyone looks at this bike. Every single person that I pass by maybe they're bored. I don't know, construction workers, you know, they're just chilling, working, you know, like, I don't know. But every single person that I passed has looked at this bike. Even if they're sitting in their garage, outside, everyone looks at it. I don't know if it's because the color of it, how big it is, or how fast we're going down the street, or how it sounds with the geared motors and everything. I'm not sure. All I know is that everyone notices this bike, and this is gonna be sketchy as shit. You know why? Because this is only for turning right, but I am not going all the way up into that light. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait for this traffic to clear. I'm gonna make sure my hands are on the brakes, because this bike will not go if my hands are on the brakes. Then we need to make sure this other side's clear. Yeah, right after this truck. We're making it. We're making it. Let's go. That's how you do it, baby. In a car, do not try that. That's definitely why you cannot turn this way. But on the bike, I was like, let me just draw it out there really quick. But yeah, oh man, this is a fantastic bike. Again, I don't remember the voltage I can go down to, but I'm not even worried about the voltage. We started this trip on 61 volts, and I am down to 57 volts. And we had, I think it was what, 23 miles on the bike, and I'm at 35. And I have been just going as fast as possible. My hand is pinned on the throttle. I am not babying this bike. Now we had to go a little bit slower in the area, you know, and we also got to test out how it was. Oh damn, that thing's messed up. We got to test it out off-road too as well. That was pretty fun. And no flats. Now I'm not saying you can't get a flat, but these tires really don't concern me too much unless you get a huge nail. You can't prevent that, but I'm not worried about thorns or little stickers, stuff like that, and I think it should be okay. Little screws probably, depending on what tread it gets on. If it gets in the middle of the tire tread, maybe, but if it's on the real thicker pattern of the tread, you should be okay. Yeah, this is just a cool bike. I mean, if you can afford one and you don't mind the weight and you have the room for this because your garage, the way your garage is set up, toolbox, I mean tires, car parts, whatever you have, maybe you have cars all in your garage, this is a huge bike. I mean, I can't deny this is a huge bike. So if a huge heavy bike is not in your price range, or you know, your weight capacity, or just you don't want it, like I'm trying to explain it, it's not coming over correctly. You know what I'm talking about. If it's a heavy bike that you don't want and it's gonna concern you, like having to stand it up at lights, then don't get it. Get something else. I got tons of links to other e-bike companies out there, discount codes and everything, but I mean, I like this bike so far. I mean, I really do. I mean, I don't know if it's just because of the power and the speed and how big it is, but it definitely, it's awesome. I'm a little worried about animals running across this road though. I should put both of my hands on just to be on the safe side, because I can see something coming out of the field and me running it over, so that does scare me a bit. Oh man, we're pulling up to the light where I stay at. Oh, such an awesome new area. I love it out here, guys, and I hope you guys really enjoy the content out here. I'll make sure we pull over to the Riverstone sign, and I'll give you guys an update on the range and everything like that. But for the most part, I kind of went over a lot of stuff on this bike. So I'll let you guys go for now, and I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. You're in the bike lane. You're in the bike lane. You are in the bike lane. We are at the sign of Riverstone. Now there is a main one over there, and yes, I am on a sidewalk, but what a fun bike, guys. So we did 11.9 miles, but I really think when I have my GPS with my maps up there, I really think that it didn't calculate. So I apologize for that. But again, I already can base this off. We did about 15 miles, a little bit more than that, because we started at 23 miles and minus that one, 22 roughly. So we're at 38 miles and a half. So yeah, about 15 miles, and we're at 56.4 volts. And it's a super fun bike, guys. You guys got to buy one. Definitely at least go to their page, use the links down in the description, and go check it out, because I am highly, highly impressed with this bike. The only thing I'm having an issue with is my brake lever, and one of my bolts in the back came loose. So until next time, guys, when I do a night riding video on this thing, and we'll probably just keep it around this area, or maybe explore some more stuff I haven't explored, but we'll definitely check out these lights, the brake light. A lot of people had concerns about the brake light. Oops, not the horn. The brake light being kind of underneath the seat and not being like a little bit as visible as it should. So we'll definitely check that out, and I'll bring an aftermarket light as well if I remember, and put it on the handlebars. I believe I brought one from my old house and didn't throw it away, so then we can look at that and get an idea of if you need one or not, or the stock light's great. I don't know, we'll see. Peace out, guys.